How's everybody doing?
Oh, we're doing well.
Good. I got a chance to see Irene.
I know, right?
No, it was
Mhm.
awesome.
Thank you.
Here's what I love. All my favorite Cameroonian friends all party until the wee hours of the morning. And I'm
Yeah,
old.
we love partying.
I love that you love partying. So it was a great event. Great to see everybody. Hey, I have a question. Without
Mhm.
cheating, I want to know this. Without cheating, so no Google, no Google. Who can tell me what plants besides cannabis plants, what else has cannabinoids in it?
I know.
Black pepper.
Black pepper. Yeah, that's right. Good
Are
job.
you
Who said that?
kidding?
Who said that?
Really?
That was Krista.
Krista, good
And
job.
hops.
Hops. Yep.
Wow.
Hops does. What
Isn't
else?
it kale?
Kale does.
Collard
Yes.
greens?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Yeah.
Hmm.
Poppies.
What? Poppies? I don't think that's true.
Sorry, wrong drug.
Broccoli.
Breast milk.
Almost
Broccoli.
almost all your vegetables.
Yeah. How about we already said pepper. How about carrots?
I
Hmm.
don't
Did you
know.
guys know that?
Hmm.
Kale, all the sprouts,
Tell me
like
it's-
cauliflower, cabbage, cinnamon.
Tell me it's pizza and I'll be
Cinnamon.
very happy.
Pizza. It's not pizza. Sorry. I wish it was. Chocolate. Did you guys know that? Chocolate has cannabinoids.
You ask your mother to get baking soda.
So here's why I bring that up. I want everybody to have a couple things, some understanding. Sorry, I kind of jumped right in here, but and we'll talk more about this. We'll give you some more training. But one of the interesting concepts, I just had a conversation with somebody, and they were explaining to me how, gosh, they really like cannabinoid. They like the idea, they like the concept. They don't love that we get it from a hemp plant or a cannabis plant. They wish it wasn't cannabis. And I said to them, so if I told you I got it from Brussels sprouts, would you take the product? And they were like, well, what do you mean? I said, well, I can get it from Brussels sprouts. They're like, seriously? I said, yeah, but the reason I don't is because it's like saying, can I get vitamin C from an orange? Or can I get vitamin C from, a walnut? Well, I can get vitamin C out of a walnut, but it's really stinking hard. It's pretty easy to get vitamin C out of an orange, right? But at the end of the day, vitamin C is vitamin C is vitamin C. And cannabinoids are cannabinoids are cannabinoids. And I firmly believe and maintain, and I always talk about balance, that our job here at Sukavu is to help people create balance with their endocannabinoid system. And the reason why we need to supplement our endocannabinoid system today is because we don't eat much of what my grandparents used to eat. We don't eat a ton of broccoli or kale or sprouts or cabbage or pepper or some of these things. And not only that, the if we do eat it, it's not full of the minerals and nutrients that it used to have. And so it's important that we're supplementing our endocannabinoid system with these phytocannabinoids. It's interesting because I always say I'm fighting two battles. The first battle I'm fighting is helping people understand that our bodies need cannabinoids to be in balance, and helping people understand that. And then once they understand that, helping them understand that I've got the half of the group that it doesn't explain to them it's not marijuana, it's not illegal, they're going to be okay. Then I got the other half of the group who says it's got to be marijuana, it's got to have these ingredients or else it's bad. It's not good enough, right? And so I feel like I'm fighting these two battles constantly of trying to help people understand I can balance your endocannabinoid system, and I can do it with multiple cannabinoids that we can extract. But I also it's a big deal to me that you don't lose your job, right? I don't want you to fail a drug test. I don't want you to get kicked out of work or out of the military or whatever it is you're in. I want you to have the confidence to know that any products we make are going to make it so that you're safe. And so it's been an interesting battle, but I want you guys to understand as the leadership part of this that cannabinoids aren't exclusive to cannabis plants. Cannabinoids are found everywhere. They're found in breast milk. They're found in pepper and mushrooms and different things. And so I just think breaking it to the very simple and helping people have a little bit of knowledge is really important, and helping them understand that our job and what we do is is life-saving. Helping people have a good endocannabinoid system that's strong, that helps balance out your other systems is literally life-saving. And when we blend it with other good ingredients, I think about our nitric oxide product or even our trim product today, of helping people lose weight or helping people with their blood pressure or even both, and adding to that, protein and greens and helping our bodies. It's amazing what happens when we're in balance. So many of us just aren't, including myself. And I've committed and taken it upon myself to get more in balance. It's going to be really embarrassing for me to stand up and speak to everybody October 9th if I'm not in, I'm a big 250-pound guy standing up there telling people how they can get trim when I haven't been able to do it myself. And so trim was a big deal to me. I just want you to know that so was the nitric oxide. There were two very selfish things that I was like, I need to get better and more in balance. I love trim for people who even don't need to lose weight, because it helps with energy and it helps with focus. It's really just good because it's balancing out your endocannabinoid system with a new cannabinoid that people haven't been getting. And so people that don't need to lose weight still say, I take one of these a day, I feel really good. It just kind of helps me with energy and I feel better. And that's actually priceless, right? But the other thing it's doing is it's really helping people with their blood sugar, helping it maintain constancy. It's helping that. It's helping people with their heart health. And so it's a really powerful, and we have it and other people aren't talking about it. I think if we can be the first to the party on this. And here's what's really cool. I'm really excited because October 9th, even if you can't be out here, and I understand some people with travel and COVID and different things can't be here, get on the Zoom. You can still Zoom in. We'll have, we're doing a discount rate for Zoom because we're still going to send you a bunch of awesome things, right? We're still going to send you the goodie bag, but we are going to be talking about a marketing method that's new and different, something we've never done before, and can really get a lot of people involved in your business. And we've been test piloting it with a few people and having some success with it. And so we're very, very excited to share that with everybody. So even if you can't be here, we really do want you to Zoom in and check it out. I just love our products. I hope you guys know that. And I think you know that already. But I love when people call me, just like I got a text today from a buddy who said, man, I tried to trim. It's been a week. I'm down 8 pounds, but more than that, I feel amazing. I need to get some more. I need to buy 3 bottles. Where can I go to buy 3 bottles? And I can give him a link and he can go. And he's a great customer just because he loves the product. So I apologize to Shell and Tammy. I know you guys were kicking it off. I just had gotten off that conversation and all of a sudden I was like, man, I wonder if they know. Do you guys know? There's lots of places we can get cannabinoids. So amazing, good product. So back to you, Deshelle, sorry.
We were just talking about COVID before you got on.
COVID.
And some of the solutions, because Pam has COVID and Irene was giving some great medical advice on how to battle that and how to get her taste back. So that's what we were discussing. And then we were just talking about the event over the weekend. And I wanted to shout out to Krista and say that was a great event with her and her crew there. And I thought it was great. I brought home a lot of, I really appreciated the meditation thing at the beginning. I thought it was super helpful for me to think about that, to think about what my overall health goals are. And just for those who weren't there, obviously none of you, nobody else was there, but Krista had a friend there who kind of led us into a meditation process where she talked about thinking about what good health tastes like, what it looks like, what it feels like, what do we, when we're to look back into our lives when we felt our healthiest, when we felt at our best, and then what did that taste like? What did that feel like to us? What did it look like? What were we doing? What were we feeling during that time? What was going on in our lives? And what I appreciated about it was it's just a different perspective to think how we want to see our life and see, rather than being pushed into health, we're being pulled from this memory that we've had from before when we felt really good. And it just gives it a different purpose of why we want to feel good instead of, I know Zane has talked about this. There's 3 things that motivate people: fear, facts, and
force.
force. So those are usually the three things that are used when we motivate people. But this process we went through, this little meditation exercise we went through, just was a really cool thing to think about. Okay, this is back in this time in my life was when I really felt my best. What was going on? She even asked, like, what were you wearing? How did you dress? You know, how did you present yourself to other people in this time when you're feeling your best? And so when you see that purpose or see that you've been there before, or you've had this experience in your life before, then it's easier to find that path back to that place again. So, I was thinking about a time in my life, which was really an interesting time. It was actually when I was going through my divorce many years ago that I felt my healthiest. And I think it was because I kind of took back control of my life that, for a long time. And I think I'm a pretty independent person. I think Zane would say that too. But in my mind, I was thinking about, that was a moment when I really felt like everything is on me. And I could take that as a hard thing or an easy. It wasn't easy by any means, but it was an opportunity for me to recognize that I'm in control of me. I'm in control of my thoughts. I'm in control of my actions. I'm in control of what I eat. And I changed because I had been so in a low spot leading up to that point that, my diet changed completely. I was eating so healthy and I felt tons better. I lost some weight. I just was really in a good place. So she was talking about that. Not that I want to go through a divorce. That's not that wasn't the ideal place or the location where I want to be, but how I was feeling there and what it tasted like and what I was doing really made a difference. And so that's just been on my mind. I've been contemplating that since we met up with Krista and her group there. So anyway, I just want to present that to you guys that think about that, think about what that health is. And there's lots of people out there who view health and where they want to be in different ways, whether it's, I want to, like one of the things she says, well, what does it look like? What are you seeing when you're feeling your best? Are you seeing the mountains because you're out walking more because you feel better? Are you seeing the beach because you're out, enjoying the outdoors? Is it seeing family members because you feel good enough to get out and play with them and be with them and things like that? So I think when you change that perspective in your brain of what's important to you, it can motivate you to get out of that rut that sometimes we get into, and change those habits just a little bit at a time. So that's all I wanted to share. I thought it was a really cool thing. So thank you, Krista. And we ate some gator while we were down there. So good times.
Well, and then to bring up, so after that, we had a chance to fly to Cincinnati and to hang out with Irene and to hang out with Rosa and to hang out with Judith and to hang out with another. Irene, how many people were there? 75, 100 maybe?
I'm not sure. Could be maybe 100.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And it was great. We got a chance to mingle and get to know a lot of other nurse practitioners and doctors. And it was just a really good opportunity to tell them about Sukabu and to tell them about the products we have and help educate them on the fact that, these products are good. They're going to help you and they're going to be things that you can feel comfortable recommending to patients and other people. And so it was a very, very good for us and a great opportunity to get to know more people and to spread the message of Sukabu. And so it was a great event, and we were glad to be a sponsor of that event and to be able to show up and speak, but also just get to know more people. I think the more people that have an interaction with our company and learn about what we're doing and then have a good experience with the products, I think will be fantastic. So thank you so much, Irene, for helping us with that.
You're welcome.
Helping us be there. It was great. And we look forward to being a sponsor long-term. We had a good experience with everybody there. So, we're not a big company. We're still very small, but we have a really great obligation for those of you, whether you prescribe to the big Bible book or not. I want to share quickly one of my favorite stories from it. When I was a boy, I remember reading about David and Goliath. And even if you don't read the Bible, maybe you've heard of the story about this young boy, David, who went and he slew this giant. And it's one of my favorite stories from when I was a kid. But as I read that as a boy, there's 5 words that David, as he was going, and he was on this mission to challenge this giant, and he took his sling and he picked up some rocks. They were asking him after, they're like, why did you do this? And his answer is, he said, have we not a cause? And that for me is the epitome of why we do this. Have we not a cause? You know, if we can help people with their blood sugar, their blood pressure, with their obesity, with their heart, we can save lives. It's not just about feeling a little better, which is great, you know, maybe getting rid of some muscle aches and pains, but the things that we've built and developed and created, we can save people's lives. And I think we have a cause. It's an obligation, I feel, for me, from my maker. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do this. I need to do this. I need more help. And so I'm thankful for all of your help in sharing this message with more people about how they can feel better and live better and be healthier with amazing ingredients and amazing products. So I just want to say thank you. And we have a cause, and I'm excited to be a part of that cause. So
Can I say
and I
something,
think,
Zane?
yeah.
yes, go Irene.
You have a good heart. Okay. And I just always, you know, we all love money, right? Everybody wants to be rich and have money. But when you go in with a good heart, a good intention, which is your focus first, and to be out there for humanity, things will fall in place by itself. So it's a small company, but it's going to grow because of the heart that you have. That's all I can say.
Well, you're kind.
You have a good heart.
You know what I can say though?
Because-
everybody on this call has a good heart. That's why we
Yeah.
attract each other. You guys are awesome.
You have a good heart. And you know what? At some point in time, it's not you. You're not going to be saying things that much. It's going to be the heart that you've poured out there. The people who you've touched will be the one talking on your behalf.
Well, I appreciate that. You guys are amazing. This whole group on here is full of amazing people. Everybody on here has a good heart, and that's
Little is much when God is in it.
well.
Agreed.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to get all religious on you guys tonight. Apologies, but at the same time, I think that sometimes it's okay. You guys, you know what? God is good, so let's enjoy that. That's my message tonight, Tammy, Deshelle. I know you guys.
Well, I was just gonna say along those lines of what you were saying, that we've got this message and we want to share it. Just like Krista had us come to Florida, we are happy to go. So if you, and I know we're still kind of in the COVID thing, but a lot of people I think are trying to get out of that COVID coma and get together with people again. And maybe not Pam for a minute, she needs to heal, but you know, but I think there's a lot of people who are ready for that. And so if there's groups that you want to have, a meeting you want to have, let us know. Let's put it together and get us out there. It was really fun. I think, I don't know what kind of feedback you've gotten, Krista, from some of the people. I know you know, there were customers that she had there. There were new people there that didn't know about it, but they were certainly educated and learned a lot. So I hope that you got positive feedback from the people that were there with you as well.
Yeah, I actually got some really good feedback from a couple of them already. So they were like, yeah, we're going to be looking into it. So yeah, it's been good.
Awesome. Awesome. And sometimes that's what it takes. Somebody from the outside, you know, coming in and sharing that education. And again, even after all these years of us even being in Sukavu and from before, you know, having produced these and manufactured these products for so long, there's still a lot of misinformation out there. It's amazing how much misinformation there is, and going out and be able to teach how we have quality products. You know, we know our products from farm to shelf. We know exactly where our stuff is coming from and what's being produced and provided. Makes a big difference and gives people a different experience as well, you know, versus going to the gas station and getting that. But again, that comes with education and explaining why that's better, and why it's a little bit more expensive than the gas station. It's because it's better than the gas station. So all of those things are good. So we'd be happy to travel. I am ready to come out of the COVID coma for myself and get out. It was so fun to hit. We counted it up. We had 6 airports and we went to 7 states. So in 53 hours. So let's do it again. We can do it again. So let's put together some events and we're happy to come out and do it.
And we're
But
also
even the
happy to do
prices-
Zoom ones.
Sorry.
Oh,
I was
go
gonna
ahead,
say, even
Krista.
the prices are not bad compared to some of
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
No, yeah, absolutely. That's one of the things we pride ourselves on, right? We want to have the best product at the best price. I mean, and you know, for those of you guys who live back east, I think you know this, Deshell's favorite place in the world is Boston. She loves pie. So if you live near Pennsylvania, you can get her there. But you can always, you know, we can do Zoom ones too. I've got a Zoom meeting tomorrow night for a rep who's like, he's got 30 people. He said, I'll just get him on a Zoom call. Can we do that? And I said, yeah, I'll spend the time and educate him. And it's going to be really good. Go Red Sox. Wow, Kevin. But you know, we feel like we've got the right team, the right products, and now we've got the right back office and compensation, and we've got a lot of opportunity. So we need to. I mean, think about this. You know what? How many companies are talking about THCV right now? None. You know, they aren't, because they don't have that cannabinoid, and they don't know what it can do, and they haven't figured it out yet. Thank goodness, right? Other people will at some point, I'm sure, but for now, we can be the first people to the party. And when people try it and take it, they have a good experience with it. Even just like, man, it just helps me with focus and helps me with clarity. Even Krista, I love that. So, yeah, Deshell's making her pitch here, Christy, to come out for Shoe Fly Pie to Pennsylvania. So, yeah.
I'll take it. Go ahead, Krista.
I have somebody that said, well, she said I can drink a cappuccino and go to bed, but she said she took it and she felt calm with the trim.
Cool.
So it just affects people differently. Her and her husband said they got calm.
That's awesome. Usually when it also depends on how people describe it, right? Some people might describe clarity as calm, right? It's a little different. I'm okay with calm. That's cool. But here's the thing about our bodies. They're very unique, right? And your endocannabinoid system is where it's at. And so I'll take that. I think that's still a victory. I felt calm and chill. It's good.
But no, they were all positive for it. They said they really liked it. And
Yeah.
so yeah,
Great.
they felt good on it. They said.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. That's awesome. Yeah, we like that a lot. I would say for me, that's kind of how, to a degree, that's how I feel. I have energy, but I think more than anything, I just have kind of that focus. Like, I just feel like, I think you described it, like I'm focused. I can just get in and just get stuff done and go, right? And especially for me, I have pretty bad ADD, I think. So I'm kind of all over the board. It definitely helps. More than anything, it just, again, I think it's cool to learn about more cannabinoids that can give us more balance in our life. And so really, really unique and cool. So I'm excited. I'm really, really, really excited to present to everybody the kind of the marketing stuff that we're doing and what's going to be available to everybody here shortly. And the Joy app is fantastic. Obviously, we love that, but we've got some other really cool things. And again, we've been beta testing it and having some success. And so we're really stoked about it. So yeah, could be amazing. So.
Okay, so I have a couple housekeeping things, if that's
Yes.
okay.
Please.
I just kind of jump in. Is that all right?
Please.
All right, I'm going to share my screen. So, as you guys know, we have this Joy app in your back office. This is a huge thing that you guys can be using. One thing that I have noticed the last couple days when people are using the Joy app, it's been on cell phones, just so that you know, but it might be on desktop too, I'm not sure. After you do that, agree to the terms of service and you join with your Facebook. Now I'm already logged in, so it's gonna automatically link me. But if you're just first doing it and you haven't done a Joy post yet, once you get to kind of right here, it's gonna have you go through a few things and kind of set up your Facebook account differently than it has previously. So just kind of follow through those few steps. If you need help, give me a call, reach out, I'm happy to help. But one other thing that it's been doing is let me see if I can get to a screenshot really quick of what it says so that we can get the right verbiage. Okay, so looks like this. So it's asking for you to connect and it needs a direct scale web alias. Okay, so this is not like our website, ducover.com. It's just the last part of your web address. So your username, basically. So like if this was me on here, my username is just Tammy. So I would just type in Tammy and then hit next, and I'll get you to the next spot. So like if yours is, for them, it's balance with the number 4 all. So they would just only write balance for all in this little space right here and then hit next and it'll let you through. Okay, so that's just kind of a little, if you guys are first using the Joy app, that might be something that you need to deal with. So, okay, so I'm gonna stop share. Then the other thing that we are working on a programming issue, and just want you guys to be aware, when you sign up a brand new representative, they get a $20 instant cash, which is great. That happens and that's wonderful. If they are buying their yearly membership fee when they sign up, our system can't distinguish between inventory items right now. It just gives instant cash to everything. So since they are signing up, basically it's like they're buying that product, right? Like they're buying the membership fee, and the system qualifies it as an instant cash thing. So when they very first sign up, they're going to get their $20 instant cash, but then they're also going to get like $45.15 in instant cash right away. And they'll see that in their back office, but that is going to be within the next day or so. There will be a clawback on their account. So then it'll only show $20 in the end. So when you're signing somebody up, just let them be aware of that fact. It's a federal guideline that we actually are not allowed to, by law, give commission on a membership fee. So that is definitely something that we have to make sure that we claw back. But I just want people aware the system automatically does it. We're working on a solution, but the way we do instant cash just kind of it might take a little longer than we're hoping. So just be aware when you're signing up a new rep. Just let them know because you're walking through with them, kind of holding their hand as they're signing up. So just let them know. What you can log them into their back office and just show them right away, hey, this is what it looks like, but in a day or so, that's going to go down to $20 just so that they're aware and they don't worry that we're taking money away from them. But so those are a couple of housekeeping things that I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew about. And that's it. That's all I have. Zane, go ahead.
That's perfect. I am done for tonight.
I have
Obviously, we've got some great people on, Kevin and Steve. And
Pam, go ahead. Pam has a question.
I have a question. Does anybody know if Corey is doing the video stuff tomorrow night?
I understood from the email she sent out, she's giving us a couple of extra weeks to finish that first task. So I don't think it's coming out. Oh, wait, no, tomorrow is the 21st, huh?
Yes.
Wow, it's already that time.
Yeah, we already had a couple extra weeks.
I was going to say it. From what I understand, the answer is yes. We
Oh
can.
man, the time has just gone by so fast for me. I apologize.
Okay, so.
So
Okay.
yes, we'll send out a reminder in the morning.
Okay. Sounds good.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are we passing it to Steve? We're passing it to you, Steve.
Okay. Well, first of all, I never follow a David and Goliath story, so I don't know if I really want to speak to
Oh,
that.
whatever.
I'm kidding. No, it's one of my favorite stories, actually, of all time. But I do want to comment on a couple of things that were said tonight. And it's one thing that Irene talked about. Is a rich person someone with greater health or greater wealth, right? And in light of Pam's tonight, having COVID, I think we all know that answer, right? We much rather have an abundance of health than abundance of wealth. to really judge what kind of a place we're in life, right? And so Pam, I do want to say, that we're all behind you in that. And then Zane, earlier tonight, when you talked about some people focused on the source of where some good things can come from, it's kind of interesting. Most people don't know that the very first distilled spirits in this country was 100% made from vegetables. So I don't know how many people don't want to have vegetables, or that you could make 92 proof booze from carrots. So I think somehow in the David and Goliath theme, it's okay to ask for what you want, but don't question the process, maybe, of how you get there. So, God created all plants, right? And it's what we do with them and how smart we are and how smart people like Zane are figure out how to use them in a way that maybe other people aren't using it. So there's something in that, I think, biblical theme tonight in that sense. The other thing that I want to say tonight, which was really a great experience that Zane provided for me, I think it was yesterday or today, I don't even remember, time goes by so fast, but he put me on the phone, Kevin and I, with two of the original distributors. And there was only a handful of people in the very beginning when Sukabo was just an idea. And these people had been in network marketing experience for a long period of time. And the last thing, I think they were excited about was hearing about another weight loss program or another network marketing company, right? Two things not high on their list, right? And especially one where they had experienced it before. And to my pleasant surprise, right, they quickly realized that they weren't coming back to the same company. They weren't hearing the same things from Zane. They weren't seeing the same products. They weren't seeing the same compensation plan. They weren't seeing the same philosophy, right? They were seeing the same person that attracted them to Zane, which you saw tonight. It doesn't take him very long to go from hello to I care, right? And wear that on his sleeve. And that's what makes him so special, right? Is that he's transparent in that intent. But when he said to them earlier, I reached back out to you because I need your help, what he really meant to say is, now I can help you. Now Sukabo's in a position to help them and help all of these people. And they're putting more people in front of Zane in the last week and the few weeks to come. They're not talking about it. They're not promising it. They're already living the Sukabo experience that they didn't have 2 years ago or a year ago, or whenever they decided to go in another direction. So everything they wanted to Sukabo to be, they saw that and beyond. And so that was very rewarding, for Kevin and I. And I promise you, Zay didn't cry on that phone call, but he was very rewarded too, right? To just see the reaction, all the hard work, all the sacrifice, all the late nights, to now all of a sudden be, and thank you to Irene, in front of, and Rosa, in front of a room of 100 people, right? That's what this is about, and going to a meeting last week with 24 people, I'm saying, who are committed to changing their health, right? I'm saying it is, I know you don't sometimes get that feeling on this phone call of all the things that are happening, because we're deliberately being a little under the radar because we want to kind of surprise you on October 9th about how far we've gone, which I promise you is further than you may be aware of. But the products, the compensation plan, the technology, the dream, just like it was for David and Goliath, right? He had a dream, he cared, and we're getting to have our sling, right? And our rock that we're throwing out there, and it's landing, and it's having an effect. And I couldn't tell you, about how rewarding that is for Kevin and I. So thank you, Zane. Thank you to Deshelle for being the rock, and Tammy for being the one that just, gets it done, right? No matter what. So just thank you to all of you because we're really enjoying the experience with you. So with that, Zane, I'll turn it back over to you.
You're on mute.
I was muted. Yes, I said amazing stuff. It's just a blessing to be here with amazing people. We're grateful for you guys. We are very excited. The future is bright, and we've got some great things that we can share with everybody. And again, as we continue to work out a few of the details, we'll continue to share that. So thanks so much, everybody, for jumping on tonight. have a great week. If you need anything, please reach out to us. If you need us on a call, if you need us on anything, reach out to us. Okay. Get better, Pam. We love you.
Yeah, feel better, Pam. See you,
Good
everybody.
night.